USA Warrior Stories is a not-for-profit organization designed to record, archive, and share videos of veteran stories, to help veterans make a connection with one another and to help us all better understand their sacrifices for our freedoms.
My name's Nate Kalwicki. I was in the U.S. Army as an infantry. 2011, I was deployed to Afghanistan. There I was wounded in they call it a green on blue. Our main mission there was like training the Afghan army. So one of them ended up going rogue, shot a few of our guys, and I was one of the casualties. I ended up at Walter Reed. I saw some musicians playing. I stopped while my mom, she was pushing me in a wheelchair, and I was like, no, Mom, let's stop. I want to listen to this. And I sat there and listened to this guy for like 45 minutes.
My name is Timothy Donley, Corporal, United States Marine Corps. I was injured in Afghanistan in February of 2012. It was an IED buried in the base of a wall. Got both my legs above the knee, almost got my right arm. I mean, for me, music was a way of reconnecting with my own emotions, my own ability to feel.
My name is Corporal Juan Dominguez. I was in the United States Marine Corps. I was with the unit called 3-5, better known as the Dark Horse. I served in Afghanistan, and I was injured October 23rd, 2010. It was an IED, and it resulted in the loss of my legs above the knee and my right arm above the elbow. I always had a passion for drums. I started the guitar at 15 and 16, but the drums didn't come till after I was injured. Started adapting arms to fit in here and basically started playing drums.
My name is Jim Durning, and how did we get here? 2008 and 9, when the mortgage market collapsed. My then brother-in-law, Roger Waters, asked me if I wanted to participate in the wall tour that he was building. It was supposed to be 1 year, 59 dates. Roger lost his grandfather and his father on the battlefields after World War I and World War II. His father when he was 6 months old. So he said, could you think you could wrangle up like some veterans I can bring as my guests and put them in the front row and invite them to the show? So we ended up having 20 to 100 vets at every single show.
My name's Greg Loman. I am a professional musician now for almost 25 years. I was living in Washington, D.C., working at Walter Reed Hospital as part of MusiCorps, which was a sort of revolutionary conservatory-style music program based in Walter Reed, where we gave recovering soldiers the biggest dose of musical instruction that we possibly could to try to help them. Fast forward a few years later, work now with like maybe 100 guys, and we got a call from Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. He wanted the guys to perform with him. So he came and visited, and then a month later we performed with Roger at a benefit concert for the Bob Woodruff Foundation called Stand Up for Heroes.
I remember just being on the stage with 12 other guitar players, super nervous, and I see these guys and getting emotional, and just a really powerful experience.
It wasn't just that they were getting good at the instrument, they were behaving differently. They were laughing more, smiling more. I remember one wife said, "You gave me my husband back." And then we got hit up to play something in Nantucket. Okay. And the ask was, can we get some of the guys to perform? I know you guys aren't constantly performing anymore. What should we call this? And it was like, well, let's call it the Resilient.
This particular band, taking this more serious, it's kind of become my purpose to identify with the theme of being what it takes to be resilient.
Besides the obvious injuries that some of us have in this band, which leads to the likeness of injuries with the same troubles, the same worries, the same how do we get this done. So having more people is kind of comforting in the one sense, but first it's just playing with great musicians. It's enjoyable. Like I've said in other interviews, it's become friends to family. That's what it means to me.
name's Erik Kalwicki. I'm brothers with Nathan. For me, my whole life, I've used music to deal with issues in my life, to get me through things. And to me, it's getting people to have like a healthy, productive outlet, and to be able to try to light that flame, under someone is pretty awesome.
We understand everyone has challenges in their life, and I think that kind of draws people into our story, whether they're pro-military or not. Everyone has a struggle, and I think our guitarist Nathan is always saying it for good reason, that we're a vessel of anyone can be resilient. Anyone can have PTSD. It's not just a based thing on war.
So I think that's one of the beautiful things about the name of the band, The Resilient. We are obviously hurt, but for most people, they deal with and absorb all kinds of terrible stuff in their lives. Whether it breaks you, whether you allow it to change you in good or bad ways, suffering is not unique to any one of us. We all have to, at some point in our lives, find that resilient spirit within ourselves to rise back up from whatever has happened.
We try to be a band that just spreads the word that we understand that everyone has troubles in their life, then that maybe we should just get together and know that you understand that you have resilience in your body, but that also that we should be lending out hands and help everybody, up in their down periods,
Two main things that I've learned from talking to people and hearing their stories. It's, we are all resilient, and sometimes, we just need somebody to remind us of that. Yeah. With that knowledge, I think, I can see how the Resilient, the band, and the movement, we are finally able to, or I'm finally able to feel like I can help people become reborn.